News extraction and review video. I am so sorry that this didn't come out sooner. I had a very busy night last night. I had a performance at my theater with my community theater club thingy. And then I had right after that I had rehearsals for Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and then I had to go straight to bed because I was that tired. I'm so sorry I didn't get to this sooner, but anyway, what I see here is something I finally get to talk about. I was afraid it would have been really controversial, but it's actually being brought up, and I want to talk about Eclipse's abandonment issues, which is something I know way too much about from personal experiences. Anyway, let's get into this. Earth, please be a good person.
Home, grown,
even though you're already a good person.
Up north, south,
She's just
east,
basically the
out
definition
west.
of what our family
Fresh Aussie fruit
calls
and veg, the best. Picking Australian fruit
with her
and veg
being obsessed
best.
with nature
That's
and not
today's
willing to
fresh food
hurt
people.
anybody. We call
Ready?
those greedies here. But
Wow.
not in like
Yeah.
the annoying sense, but an amazing sense.
Sure.
I'm gonna take all that back. I'm sorry. I'm saying that now.
Can you send me that? Sure.
Awesome music. He looks like he's in pain.
Damn it.
Cool, he's now solar flare again.
This is fine. Perhaps I'm overexerting myself with that damn star. I already lost.
Alrighty! Time to get into some astronomy, shall we? The star that he says has a very particular sounding of an actual neutron star, which was discovered by Albert Einstein. The neutron star is named after Isaac Newton, who came up with the laws of gravity or something like that, or discovered gravity. A neutron star is actually an entire also getting into chemistry as well, and quantum mechanics. It is, you know how all atoms make up and then those things make up a thing? That entire star is one solid. There's no gases, there's no anything. There's no liquids. It's all a solid. And that solid happens to be the size of a one major city in the world, and compare that to everything in space. That's tiny. And it happens to be over 10,000 3 times the mass of the sun, and if two combined, you get a mega neutron star, which has the very short lifespan of 3 seconds before creating a black hole. Man, I love physics and space. Anyway, what I was always saying is that the power that would be in that star would be kind of close to the neutron star itself, but with a bit of sci-fi thing in there as well. So you'd still be able to use it, and with it a bit of unlimited possibilities thing. So basically, what I'm saying is basically if you went near a neutron star, you'd be spaghettified instead of not spaghettified. You'd be reduced to atoms. No, not reduced to atoms. I don't really know what it's called, but anyway, I was saying a long time ago, including way before I started the channel, and way before, and back when I was on Discord. I'm not saying what my person was, but yeah, but basically, the neutron star has the power of, I think, a power of an actual neutron star, which actually itself is one of the most powerful things in the universe that doesn't include a black hole. And the black hole is what I think is the living embodiment of a weather storm. So, yeah. or the neutron star is just basically one singularity. Anyway, but anyway, with the power of all those things and all that, I actually was going to say, if he would get the star, he would actually get killed. But I think this is a slow and painful kind of thing. Slow. So, yeah. I just geeked out for 5 minutes about astronomy. Let's just keep going.
My form. Could be worse, I guess. No. Could watch those two, torture them mentally, or just sit back, relax, talk to the computer. Maybe my father, or whatever
Oh, he called him his dad. Yes.
the hell
Sorry.
you wanted to call yourself. No?
Oh, Sun, Moon, I'm back.
Earth.
Well,
He,
hello
like,
there.
backed into
I
a
can't
corner 'cause
see
he
you
was
here,
scared.
and I did not hear you in here. So sorry. Did I interrupt something? Or were you just, monologuing or practicing your monologuing in here? That wasn't me
Yeah.
trying to be mean. I'm actually genuinely curious what you're doing.
She is quite literally me, but I'm not a greenie.
You know, it is rather entertaining to watch over everyone throw Sun and Moon away. Their lives down the drain, whatever popularity they had just disappearing in front of
The
them.
thing is, Earth has a brain kind of like mine. They know something's wrong when they hear that. Not even the most insane individual would say that without any traumatic experiences. What happens with abandonment and all that? If you end up seeing the person that abandoned you living a happy life and living much better than they were after they abandoned you, you just want them to suffer the way that you do. Don't ask why I know this. I want to murder. Anyway. Not really murder. I just hate you. Anyway. Abandonment has a lot within a person. It can, it brings them to an extreme amount of grief. And one of the stages of grief that we all know is anger. And that's the one that Eclipse is currently permanently stuck in, being absorbed by his anger, which probably got him to, when he, created Lunar, Lunar said himself that he was his happy thoughts, that, he took that code out of him that was Lunar, and create basically, so then he had his mind focusing on, punishing Sun and Moon for abandoning him or something like that. I know way too much about this. If you say something, if you comment about it, please do not say anything.
I guess that would be amusing to
Just
someone
don't.
who has been troubled by someone.
Surprised I haven't started hating you yet.
Oh, they
Oh,
don't,
God.
well, I don't really try to make enemies.
Nobody does, mate.
So, if Sun or Moon have done something to you and they've told me what they have done, I wouldn't really go out of my way to do something like that.
Good to know.
But, I haven't seen you look like this before. You look quite scratched up, actually. Are you all right? I mean, we can get some
Fine.
sand.
She's
said-
technically his aunt. She is technically his aunt. And I just love how the fact that even though he's evil, she's still, showing that aunt thing. I'm an aunt, so I know what it means. Yeah, but let's just
Hey, I'm
keep
sorry,
going.
I just worry
can't
about
speak
people
today.
a lot. So, I'm a little curious about what your full plan is.
What do you mean?
Well, you must have a goal here, right? Or are you just coming up with this as you go?
You were supposed to, edge
My
them
goal
on.
here.
Make them
torture
feel
the
safe.
hell out of those two.
Not just
I
do that.
Mhm.
That's how you get people
And
to
then
open
what?
up.
What do you mean, and then what?
Well, I guess to me I'm confused because you have this star. And what I am to believe is that star is pretty important and pretty powerful, yes?
Yes.
So you could really do anything you want with it. You could theoretically, I don't know, solve world hunger.
Yeah, she's a greenie.
Yes.
You could save,
This
you know,
is
pollution.
not
You
a
could
bad
stop
thing.
the microplastics in our oceans.
Yes.
You could stop deforestation. What I'm trying to say is,
Wow. Earth is talking about all the things that are currently wrong about Earth that mankind has created. I just realized that. And again, I'm gonna shut up.
I feel like in the grand scheme of things, this is such a small matter that you have the power to do anything you wish. So why settle on just this one little goal here when you can do a lot of things?
Because I hate them.
Fun fact! Getting back into geeking out. Hate is actually a form of love. I have done research. What it means is it's either it's always in a form of love because of something like, for example, being betrayed by someone you love and you could never forgive them, or someone hurt someone you love, or it's something that your entire family hates and you've been raised to hate them as well. He is in the first one, and I do not feel like explaining that, but technically, well, yeah. I feel like just making an entire video on it, but I don't feel like it as well.
Okay, let's try and unpack that. So, you hate them.
Yes, I hate them. What? You're trying to give me therapy now?
Oh, no, I'm just trying to understand, what your process is on this. I've only heard from those two, wherever they may be right now, about what the situation is. I've not heard from your side, and I wish to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an arts and a
practically.
Grady combined.
That's not a nice thing.
No
Do
offense.
you mean that literally?
Oh, the closest thing to it.
It's in a nice
okay, I
way.
thought you meant like you were going to say the situation is that. But I guess it is if they're literally there, right? I'm
Yes.
sorry, I try to make jokes, I'm stressed.
Good job.
Yes,
I
me,
could
mate.
send you to them. I might
Sorry.
do that, actually.
I prefer not to. I mean, someone has to watch over the daycare, correct?
Like I give a damn about what the creator wants.
And besides from that, I'm not involved in your struggles here. I'm not involved in all that, but I just want to help.
You aren't, but the idea of wiping you from existence after they
Just to put them
met
through
you,
pain.
well,
Yep, that is abandonment
how much
issues
that
if I've ever
hurts.
seen it. That's
I see.
abandonment issues and grief.
All right, I understand now.
understand what?
Well, you see, I was trying to understand what.
Life can pull you in many directions.
Puppies, puppies, puppies. Puppies, puppies,
But no
puppies.
matter what happens,
And
we
fluffy
care today
puppies, fluffy
to
puppies.
make your tomorrow
Oh, the
super.
porta collie! Sorry.
The Natural Chip Company. Great
Okay, this
tasting
is
Aussie
animated.
chips.
Yep, that's
naturally.
animated. Because that
Well, you see, I
kangaroo
was
is much
trying to
would be
understand what your
much
thought
larger.
process was on this whole situation. I wanted to know why exactly you wanted to do this to Sun and Moon. And I can understand if it was something they've done, and they've explained it. I felt like it was out of proportion, but anger is a very... It's emotion that makes us want to do things that are
As
irrational.
I said, it's the anger stage of grief that he's refusing to go past. He would have been able to if he remained with Luna and come to acceptance. But no, he's stuck in that stage of grief. And some people never really accept it, and especially when it comes to abandonment. They're not dead. They're not dead like that kind of thing. They are alive, but you feel like you're never loved by them, which that makes you go through a lot of grief as well. Questioning your self-worth, and sometimes, like in Eclipse's scenario, you'd want to make sure that they feel the suffering that you have over the years. I'm gonna stop now.
But I see now that this is just how your thought process is. And there's nothing I can do to fix that, is it?
Yeah. Actually, you can try to give them positive family
Here I was
experience for
thinking you were
once.
just some dumb broad.
Even though Luna
I guess
did
people get
try
better
to,
too.
but even though Luna did try, it's not Luna did try to be his brother. He will never heal if it was from Luna and he actually treated Luna well at all. Hate me in the comments, but what he needs, take me again, he needs Moon. As much as he will never accept it. Sun was trying to reason with him so many times, but that's just because it's not Sun. Sun is the person that's keeping him trapped when he was inside of his head, so he would never do that. If he could just try to understand the reasoning and Moon try to speak that kind of way to him, which is one of the reasons he doesn't really like Killcode, because he sees them as just the expected, in a way, the way he's expected to be. Eclipse says Killcode and him were born from the same code. Well, not really. Killcode, he's Killcode's kid, and I feel like he has an expectation on him to be like him, but also he hates him at the same time, because he's basically just a part of Moon, and Moon abandoned him. I'm shutting up
Me a
now.
lot, but I am predisposed to understanding people and their thought processes and their emotions. But I guess you are a different subject that I can't really help.
Help. Like I'd want your help.
Yep,
I'd be
he
happy
doesn't
to
need your help,
you if you
mate.
gave me a chance.
The only reason I'd let you help me is if it were to somehow hurt sun or moon. And something tells me you don't want to do that, do you?
These is all the
I don't know anything
these
I
are
can
all
tell you that would help
grief
with
and
that.
abandonment
And I
issues.
don't wish to do that because I don't want you to perpetuate yourself harming yourself.
Harming myself.
Yep, he's harming himself
Well,
using the
yes.
star.
You're allowing yourself to be consumed by anger. That's not a healthy thing
It's
to
being
do.
consumed by grief, not
Nice.
anger.
Getting praises from some ditzo.
That seems like an offensive word.
I don't care.
I can see that.
Now, given the time displacement between here and, the back rooms, I believe it was, they'll probably be coming back pretty soon. I would love to stay and chat with them,
Wow.
but
Oh,
to
you
be
talk
very
too
honest,
much.
I have more important things to do.
Well, just know the door's always open if you wish to talk more.
Talk, yeah, with you. I bet you can't even find the entrance to this place, can
This
you?
is called
I found it
masking,
eventually.
mate. You're masking.
I wonder what I'll do to you.
You're masking yourself. You're making
big red
yourself
button
act like
worked.
somebody
Why?
Big
that
red
you're
button.
expected
But why
to be.
did it
So then
work?
you
I don't know, isn't
then
that the
you can
rule
try
that
to protect yourself
always
from
hit the big
emotional
red button?
damage.
No!
Even more.
That you sometimes means
He's suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and also abandonment issues, anger issues, all that kind of stuff. Yay! I've got to stop now.
danger!
Oh.
Like it explodes!
Hi!
Hi!
You came at a very convenient time for me.
I did?
How
We
so?
did?
Well, that Eclipse fellow was just here, and I just spoke to them.
What? Well,
They're very unpleasant.
He seems it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to understand his thought process, but he just seems like he's got a lot of problems he doesn't want to deal with. For example, his obsessive tendency to fixate on you with anger and hate.
Oh.
Yep. That's
Well,
something
I don't
you don't
know
know,
if we
mate.
know how to-
It's called grief and
look
abandonment
at Cliff.
issues.
You can't reason
And
with
anger.
him. We've tried plenty of times.
Well, are you all right?
Yeah, I have, totally. Yep.
Well, you did. I tried. We're fine. We were just...
Just a note. With all this stuff, it's unique for every person. So if I said some things that relate to you, but it doesn't relate to you at all, that's not my fault. Okay? Just saying that.
stuck between places.
I see.
Do you know
Maybe
what
I
the
can
back
tell you
rooms
something
is?
about- No, I don't.
Okay.
I can
You know what a
teach you.
liminal space is?
Oh, yes, I do.
It's that. It's all that. With
Oh, that makes me
monsters in it.
uncomfortable. Oh, that makes me even more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Did he say anything to you?
Well, yes. He was saying how he quite enjoys the fact that everyone's forgotten about you and thrown you away. And then he also was talking to me about what he wants, well, not really to me. I was asking him questions about you and why he wants to do what he's doing. And if he has endless power, as he claims, why can't he just do it to be helpful to people? Like getting rid of microplastics?
It's
'cause
grief
that's a concern,
doesn't allow
but,
him to do that.
Though,
Grief doesn't allow him to do that, mate. The way that when you go through grief and anger, or you're just seeing red, you can't see anything positive within this world. Like with Lunar, like what I think Lunar was Eclipse was thinking right around Lunar was that person could have, if he would have been that person, that person could have been someone that the person abandoned him could have loved. And then he just hated them because they were hated and they would be loved by them. It's jealousy, and if anything.
bizarre and atrocity on the world.
Exactly. So, he said he just wants to focus on rooting your life and torturing you. And then he said that, he implied he was going to do something to me.
Like, wait, what? Like what?
I don't know. He didn't say. He said, I wonder what I'll do to you, and then left. I do want to point out, because I think it's quite funny that I thought of this when he was here. His feet. his feet.
Yes?
Yeah.
I saw them, and my brain immediately went to, you know those things that you put inside shoes, like fancy men's shoes? And you put them in there so they keep their shape, so the leather doesn't, crack or anything? Those were his feet.
Shoe fitters?
Yes. Man, it's like someone got them out of the trash at JCPenney's and put them on there. Of course, I didn't say that to him because that's quite rude, but he was quite rude to me. But I didn't let
He
myself
has the same shoes as us.
No. It was
No,
another very
his are literal just like metal.
So you did watch some of those videos? Wait, was he not in his other, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Wait,
He had
yeah.
this weird spiky hair and chipped paint on his arms and legs. I almost didn't recognize him, but I saw him standing up there, evilly monologuing or something. I asked if he was practicing or just,
I believe the model he was using was solar flare.
Let me guess,
Is
he's
he
dead.
dead? Solar flare, I mean?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
More jealousy.
I didn't know the guy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that this news upsets you.
I'm not upset by it.
Honestly, he tried to kill him, so he doesn't really care about him.
Why do you look like something else?
He probably used the star's power to change his form? And
He
then
attempted to
couldn't-
speak with kill code, and also, yes, you are correct, son. He overexerted the star's power.
I thought that thing was like unlimited power, or
It
is
is
that
unlimited
because
power, but
he-
his body's
The power is unlimited. His
unable
body
to.
is not.
Hey, I called
He
it.
has limits.
Earth?
I'm sorry, I like the bell, and I get distracted by bells. That's why I don't have anything on me, because I'll just start
It's
playing
fine, go
with
for it.
mine. Yay!
So, like,
Yay!
the star thing that he uses as a limit? Yes.
The star doesn't have a limit, he does.
From the information Moon has gathered, any holder of a star had to go through extreme measures to be able to harness its full power.
He can't harness its full power yet. That means okay. Well,
That means what I said to him was completely stupid, then. He can't solve world hunger or, the microplastics.
You technically
I'm really
can,
stuck on the
mate.
no, he probably
microplastics.
could. That star has enough
If
power to
he
do that. He can send it
happened
Oh,
to
you
to
think so?
dimension-
Okay, thank goodness. I didn't sound like an idiot. He called me a ditzo. I don't know what that word means, but it seems offensive.
Okay, in Australia, I think that has a different meaning, and that means greenie. Basically, in a way, it kind of sounds like greenie to me, or a hippie. Again, not in a bad way. But then again, they are respected, but not really respected here. Okay, I'm just saying that.
Ditso means you're a dumb person.
Nah,
Well, he
it
did
just
say
means
I
hippie.
look like I have no brains. Do I seem like I have no brains?
No, Earth.
You seem like you have more intelligence than either of us.
Oh, well, that's quite kind of you. Thank you, I think.
Of course.
If the old mood was there, he would never say that.
I can't go much farther down. I'm kind of still at rock bottom right now.
Okay.
I suppose.
Okay. So, that means one of two things. One, he's trying to make a body which can contain the star's power. Or two, he doesn't know that yet.
It does not have to be a physical body. Montgomery Gator in that one dimension, for example.
But he still had a
Oh,
body.
yes.
Montgomery Gator.
He had a body, but it was his original body. To harness the star's power, he relied on structures and magic circles.
Oh.
So it's
Conduits
magical,
of
is that what
power.
you're saying?
Well, still,
Moon
he's
made that
preparing to
before he
use it
knew
somehow.
magic. Plot
So he
hole.
doesn't need a new body, he just needs to make something. You mentioned that other Monty had something about child labor.
Yes!
That's probably why.
What?
He used the children to make the host for the vessel that he used to harness power.
It's
I
not
have a
our
feeling he's
Monty.
regaining memories
I don't
and he
know.
does not know it.
Okay, I was just so confused with what was going on right there.
Speaking of which,
Different dimension stuff that he's explained to me. Also, it should be fine. I don't plan to turn that on.
Okay. Speaking of Monty,
The ball
we're-
pit can turn into a dimensional portal.
What the hell? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss, but that is a place, so I'm saying that.
he was
I was a
Right.
mad scientist.
I live in Aussie.
I don't know. I just
He's
made a
laying down
dimensional
on
portal,
that.
I guess. It's in the ball pit because it was convenient.
worse.
We can jump off the top of the thing. So, yeah, Eclipse is trying to harness the star, I guess.
I guess, but he also wants to make sure we're tormented. That would explain... When he made everybody forget about us or change the memories and all that, that would explain
Right,
why he kind of
history.
disappeared and didn't show back up to watch the show.
Oh, I think he might
That
be
does
watching.
explain it.
He said he was watching, so I don't know.
I don't know how accurate that is.
I don't
Got
know.
cameras.
Of course they got cameras. The computer's connected to all of them.
Does he got cameras?
I don't think so.
God.
Computer, can you do a
He can do anything
Sweet.
he wants.
electrical check, I guess?
I know this video is going to end up being too long, but I have a theory. Golden Freddy can destroy him. There you go.
Sure.
Yes, see if we're bugged.
Yeah, sure.
Or anybody's tapped in.
Beginning.
Outside, it makes us happy. Inside,
By the way, I'm sorry with all the talking today. Yeah, I'm just tired.
For quicker, easier container returns, download the Return and Earn app today.
I just don't know how to shut up sometimes.
How long will that take?
2 hours.
That's fair. Thank you.
Earth, by the way, where were you? I was just wondering, because you don't really leave the place too often. Again,
Oh, I was texted
texted.
Bye.
by Montgomery. He wished to
What happened? Tell me.
go on a date.
She went on a date? How old is she? The rules down here in Australia, you don't get in any relationships until you reach high school, and majority of people do not follow that rule. I do follow that rule though. Like in my household, that's the rule. Even though my sister definitely does not follow that rule. Anyway. But this, come on, mate. By the way, I want Big Brother mode, please. Big Brother
Dante.
mode.
I don't know what it was, so I just went and we had fun. The menu at this place is
What?
quite disgusting. There's a burger shake.
That would
It's
be
a shake made of
delicious.
burgers.
We can't eat.
I
I
want
just saw the menu and it sounds disgusting.
to eat it.
Who would eat
Well,
a
I can eat
burger
metal.
shake?
My sister says I'll lick icing off a brick.
You went on a date?
Is it today? Just someone hanging
Was
out?
it? On a scale of 1 to 10, how was the interaction?
Like in what way? Like one, it was not
Like
so fun.
1 being not too great, like you probably wouldn't do it again. 10 being like I wish it would happen again as soon as possible.
I'd say like a 6 or 7, but only because it felt very spontaneous.
Okay.
And I got to see the little
Give it to
fox
me!
again.
We don't have Foxy. He was
Oh.
removed.
Well, I've
Oh my
seen
God.
a little fox
So we're gonna get a
thing
Foxy
come
part
up the
two.
escalator, and I
Please
said
don't.
hello to them.
The only Foxy I know is the Fun Time Foxy, and they're doing their own thing
And
somewhere.
they're an idiot. No
I'm not
offense.
crazy, son. I'm just telling you.
I
what saw.
believe you. It's just
Okay, I'm making sure. Sounded combative. I'm sorry. I'm picking up on the wrong tones.
He's very aggressive right now. We just got back from this backrooms place.
you were there.
Would you like me to play with your radio?
Yeah, but I'm not being loud.
I'm gonna turn
Can I
off
play
the
with you?
rest of the day.
Okay.
Just relax, sit down, and you two enjoy yourself. Hopefully, Eclipse doesn't show up again. But that's a good thing because it's a good thing we know what his limits are at this point. But
He has limits.
I'm gonna lay down in the ball pit or something. Not the ball pit. I don't know where. I'm just gonna lay down there somewhere.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's speed run this review process. 9 out of 10, loved it. Eclipse has emotional trauma, anger issues, abandonment issues, and extreme grief, and he's stuck in the stage of anger. Not going to do the character analysis because this is getting way too long. Please like and subscribe, and please comment down below. Hit the bell button, and please subscribe. TGTB out.